So, September window is going to be a vital window for Steve McLaren. And why is that so? Because we all know that we have an issue where the team is concerned surrounding squad selection. Now, that first team that's going to be selected for September window is going to be one that is going to be heavily scrutinized by the supporters. Then now, it was added that there are possible 4 members or 4 new faces to be added to the squad. And another question is going to be asked: who will be the exemptions? So welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are doing good and everything is okay. All right, so we're going to touch on squad selection and also how will that impact the perception surrounding Steve McLaren. And a lot of person asking the question, who are the 4 players that were likely to come in? The truth is, no one really knows. But from my expectations, I'm hopeful that it's something that can solve the issues that we have. Anyway, hit the like button, people. Hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Really appreciate you tuning in, and I appreciate all the persons who continued to show support to the channel. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't pass the 60,000 mark, and now we have passed that. So big up on yourself every time, all the time. All right, let's get into the meat of the matter. All right, so Steve McLaren squad selection was a big issue. Now, people initially for the Gold Cup, people had issue with the 60-man pool. The 60-man pool was a huge issue. Now, for me, my perspective, I didn't see much wrong with the 60-man pool. We saw names in it that no one expected to be there. But at the end of the day, that's how it is. Now, moving forward, we're not talking about 60-man pool here. We're speaking about World Cup qualifiers. This is where it matters. This is where you can't take anything lightly. So the selection is going to be very vital. As it stands, there's going to be sacrifices which are going to be made by the coach in regards to selection. According to reports, 4 new faces are should join. 4 new faces are potentially going to join up with the squad for this window. Now, could that possibly one of those new faces be Mason Greenwood? That's a big question. I will definitely discuss Mason Greenwood a little bit at the back end of this video, so stay tuned, stay around for that. Now, none of us would have really known who are these new faces. We have already seen some addition in the Unity Cup and also factoring it over into the World Cup and the Gold Cup. The likes of Modazil, Borrell, Tyrese Campbell, and also, let me see who else. Also, probably Brandon Cover. So these were some of the new faces. Maybe me might miss a few. I might miss a few, just maybe. I might miss a few. But these would have seen these new faces already added prior to the Gold Cup, leading up to the prior to the Gold Cup, which would have been the World Cup qualifiers and the Unity Cup World Cup qualifiers, and then now some of them featured in the Gold Cup. Now the big question again is what's going to happen for the squad coming this September, and again those 4 new faces, what addition or what will they add to the team? Now, in my book, from my perspective, which is my book as well, if we don't see an added midfielder coming to the team, or 2 out of those 4, it could be all 4 could be midfielders, but minimum 2 of them must be midfielders, maybe a central, but most importantly, has to be a number 6. And I say again, we'll be into the team if something should happen to Isaac Aiden. Again, we might be in some serious trouble. Again, that would have seen recently with the Gold Cup. Now, the midfield was a serious issue for World Cup qualifiers and the Gold Cup. We didn't have much in the middle of the park. The team was literally thin where the midfielders are concerned. Like 3 midfielders or 4 midfielders, and probably 2 of them already injured. 10 attackers, 15 defenders. So we have to fix that. We have to now find a little bit more balance in the team. 10 here, 10 there, 10 there. Or 8 here, 9 here, 8 here. Some balance. Some level of balance has to be amongst the team. Maybe you only need 2 goalkeepers. I don't think that's going to be the case. Still going to see 3 goalkeepers. If it's a 23-man squad, we're still going to see 3 goalkeepers. Then that opens 20 slots for players, outfield players. Let's say 9 defenders, which we always have a lot of defenders. Then we have 8 midfielders, and that's what, 7. Oh, that already cut it short, so that won't be the case. And that won't be the case. Oof. How am I going to share it up? So probably 6 defenders, 6 midfielders, and the rest attackers. 8 attackers. Maybe that's the case. And we might see 1 and 2 attackers who can facilitate the midfield position. But probably won't see that. Probably won't even see that as well. But one thing I know for sure, for a fact, is that we have to see another DM come in. Steve McLaren must use this time period and search far and wide, heavy scouting, and find a defensive midfielder to work with Isaac Hayden. It is a priority. It is a must. We have to get another DM. He has July, August, and some parts of September to get in a proper DM who can either replace Isaac Hayden or start ahead of Isaac Hayden or start with Isaac Hayden or be the backup to Isaac Hayden. It is needed. We can't go into another set of games and say, you know what? Anything. We can't go in the next game and say anything. No, that can't be the case. Then now, this selection is also going to cement or cause problem for Steve McLaren. Either cement the Steve McLaren outers, or it probably give the Steve McLaren outers some level of saying, no, at least he might try something. But if he doesn't select a proper midfield for this coming up World Cup qualifiers, I'm telling you, he will come under a lot of pressure. And personally, I couldn't defend him. I wouldn't even try to defend him if that's the case. Because you see the issue. Everyone knows the issue. Address the issue. That's how I see it. All right. Another aspect of it is Mason Greenwood. Now, this is technically one of the longest story or names we mentioned surrounding the Reggae Boyz team. Now, many will already understand that Mason Greenwood is coming to play for Jamaica. From my perspective, from the information I've gotten, all documentations have been sorted from what I've got. Just I hope that is as accurate as possible. Now, the decision is down on his shoulder when to make the move. Now, pre-season are going right now. We don't know if it's a case in which he's going back to Manchester United or trying to make a move, so he wants to get those stuff sorted and settled as soon as possible. But as it stands right now, all documents are sorted. It's just down to him. The decision is in his hands. Will he wait until Jamaica or the Reggae Boyz officially qualified before he definitely say, you know what, I am coming now? Or will we see him this September? I believe if Steve McLaren get Mason Greenwood in this September, that would change a lot of perspective on him. A lot of the supporters will switch up just like that. But for me, I also think that we have bigger issues. Even if Mason Greenwood come, I don't think the issues would fix. I'm going to leave that discussion for another time. But the clock is ticking on Steve McLaren, and these are some of the issues that he needs to fix. First and foremost, the midfield. Get the midfield started. Get in at least minimum 2 quality players, 1 DM or even 2 DM. That is where the problem lies. Whatever attacker you want to bring in, fine. We have numerous amount of attackers. from all walks of the place. But we need that to be sorted. Will we see Mason Greenwood coming this September? I think that boils right down to the coach and some clarity on that one. And I think that's going to be a question that's going to be asked of the coach this September window. It's going to be asked of him. So I think he best prepare best of him prepare himself to receive these questions. Anyways, tell me what you think in the comment section, people. Tell me what you think, if you think Mason Greenwood is going to come for these set of games, or we might only see him if the team qualifies for the World Cup. So let me know what you think in the comment section, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. We're out. God bless. Boom! Outside! You know what I mean?